we just kept getting one number after another that indicated that a new economic slowdown was starting. Because of the disappointing performance of the U.S. economy, it was
Coffee. So you guys can see. I'm not. Hey guys, happy Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. So make sure you guys get on and share this. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. I tried to go live on my computer and I couldn't. But nevertheless, we're here. And I'm going to be sharing some information. I'm going to be sharing some information with you guys so that you guys, okay, can position yourself, okay? So you guys can position yourself, okay? So I'm live here on YouTube. I'm live here on Facebook. Make sure you guys are sharing this stuff. So let me see if I can share this. How does this work now? My video options, all this other stuff. Okay. No. Hey. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. So where you guys coming in from? I'm over here in New York. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot in New York right now. So I'm in New York and I'm a New Yorker. I don't really like New York because New York costs a lot. The cost of living, guys, to live in New York is a lot of money. Okay, so I want to move somewhere where it's more space, more spacious, for me and my kids. My house is decent, but, I want a bigger place. And New York is just so expensive. You get a ticket for this, you get a ticket for that. You got to go here, you got to park here. Parking is horrible. Please. Okay, so I'm in New York. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. So today, guys, what I'm going to be doing is just giving you guys some of the facts. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. Okay, but I'm going to be giving you guys the facts. Okay, the facts of what's really going on. Okay, what's really happening in the 21st century, right? Capital One just had a security breach. So for you guys that got, caught up in that breach, and remember, Experian also too, they were paying people $125 for the security breach that they had. So it's a lot of things that's going on. They're thinking about Trump being reelected, into the White House. Trump wants to make America great again. It's so many things that's going on that is distracting us from what's really happening. Okay, guys? So make sure you share this. Give you guys some time to come on. Make sure you guys are sharing this with your friends. Make sure you download the PDF. Okay, I have a PDF for you guys to be able to download. Okay, and there's some questions on that PDF that you guys need to answer, for yourself, just as a trigger questionnaire for yourself. Again, a lot of stuff that I'm going to present to you guys is we didn't learn this stuff in school, right? We didn't learn none of this stuff in school. Unfortunately, is horrible. That a lot of people are in student loan debt and they can't get a job. It's unfortunate that a lot of people, can't even pay their rent. It's a lot of people who can't even get back and forth to work every day. It's a lot of things that's going on. Okay, make sure you share this, guys. If you're on Facebook, share this on YouTube. Send it to about 10 of your friends, especially if you're at your job right now. I can remember when I had a job, I used to get paid Friday mornings. And then Friday evening, I was broke again. And I said to myself, well, how does this making money thing work, right? I couldn't understand how it worked. So I work for a check, right? I pay my bills, but then I got to keep working to keep paying bills. So I never could grasp the concept of working the job to make money because I never had money. So I was like, I was working this job for what? Just to pay bills? No. So it kind of started to mess with my brain. It kind of started to, make me feel less than. It made me feel like, you know what? I'm not worthy. These are things that how I felt. Maybe you guys can tell me how you feel about when you go to work and you get paid and then Friday morning, direct deposit, Friday evening, you ain't got no money, right? So for me, like I said, guys, I felt like I was on this cycle of just keep going, making sure I'm getting to work on time, making sure I'm doing the job that the boss or supervisor want me to do, but I was doing it for no money. So it's like, essentially, I was selling my soul to a job that I didn't even want to be at. Or a job that I didn't even want to be on, or a job that I hated. How many of you guys hate your jobs? How many of you dislike your jobs? How many of you feel like your job is not paying you what you're worth? I was only making 30 grand a year. That ain't shit. I was making $30,000, guys, per year. That ain't no money. Definitely not living in America. Okay, when you need 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 incomes just to buy bread. Okay, so it's a shame, guys. And the reason that we don't learn about money, we don't learn about real estate, we don't learn about Bitcoin, we don't learn about entrepreneurship in school is because these assets give us power, right? So someone comment and say power. Right? These assets give us power. Okay? These assets, guys, give us power. Okay? So if the school system gave us power, I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now. There wouldn't be 90% of Americans broke, living check to check, right? So in order for us to win, guys, and get ahead, we have to gain power. So someone comment power, right? You should write that down. If you at work right now, get a little sticky or something, like a little sticky thing, and put the word power on it. Stick it on your forehead or stick it on your laptop or your cell phone or whatever. Power. We need power, guys. Okay? We need power. And the only way that we're going to get power, okay, is if we understand money, if we understand recessions, we understand inflation, okay, we understand investments, and we understand business, right? When I had a job, I had no power. So I also felt powerless as a mother. I also felt powerless as a wife. Right? See, money is like the root. People say money is the root of all evil. No, having no money is the root of all evil. Okay? See, money is the foundation, right? The money is the foundation, guys, to help us to elevate. and live and achieve freedom and the things that we truly want to do. Okay, so when you have no money, how do you feel? I know I used to feel like shit, like, damn, I ain't got no money. My daughter had a trip every time you turned around. Every time you turned around, she needed her hair done. She needed clothes. She was growing. I'm like, well, damn, how do people get ahead? I'm like, damn, how do people get ahead in America when you're living check to check and every time you turn around, something needs done or something needs fixing? Right? So I was stuck, guys, in a rut for a very long time. I lived in a basement. Okay, now I have a basement office. This is my basement office, but I lived in a basement with my 2 children and husband for years because I could not pay no rent nowhere, no high-ass rent nowhere, and I couldn't pay a mortgage, right? Because I was living check to check, just trying to put bread on the table. So a lot of Americans are feeling powerless, guys. Okay? A lot of Americans are feeling insignificant, right? A lot of Americans, guys, are feeling worthless. It's all right if you feel that way, right? You may not want to comment, but it's all right that you feel that way. Because guess what? We have the power to change it from our thoughts, right? Everything starts from here, right? So we think that we can get wealthy. We think that we can grow. We think that we can have a business. We think that we can have money, right? And then we start moving and taking action towards those things, right? Again, school didn't teach us this. School wanted to make sure that we had no power. We were powerless and we depended on the feds. Okay, so welcome everyone, to this webinar. It is now Friday. Everybody gets paid Fridays, and people get automatic deposit today. Okay, and then they broke by the end of the day. Most people go to happy hour just to get rid of the pain. People don't really like to go to happy hour because of happy hour. People like to go because they like to numb the pain. Okay, that's why people go with the other co-workers who are also looking to numb their pain, who also is powerless, who feels worthless. That's why people resort to drugs. That's why people resort to, alcohol, right? Not because, I want to have a drink. No, people like the feeling behind the drinking. People like the feeling behind the crack smoking or whatever. Right? So again, right, if we know all of these things, if we know that we are powerless in America because we don't have a business, we don't have real estate, we don't have investments, we don't have Bitcoins, we don't, okay? We don't have the essentials that will make us have power, right? We can never get ahead, okay? So I'm going to be breaking down some statistics for you guys. At this time, the Feds has literally lowered interest rates, right? So if you're not financially educated, you don't know what the fuck that means. Some people don't even care what lower interest rates mean. Now, when the economy is thriving, I want you guys to be taking notes, okay? I want you guys to be taking notes, okay? When the economy is thriving, the Feds raises interest rates because they want more money, okay? Interest rates or interest is what we pay for borrowing money. The worse your credit is, the more interest you pay. The better your credit score is, the less interest you pay, okay? So in a thriving economy, when we're borrowing money from the banks and from the Feds and the central banks, the banks want more money, right? That makes sense, right? So in a thriving economy, the banks say, you know what? We want to raise interest rates so we can make more money because more people are buying houses, more people are buying cars, more people are starting businesses. So we want to make as much money as possible. But in a down economy, in a recession, the Feds have to cut rates. I want you guys to understand this. This is like a financial education class. Okay, I did my research, right? I am qualified to tell you guys this stuff. Okay, the Feds, in a recession, the Feds have to lower interest rates. Why? Because they want people to borrow money. No one is going to borrow money, okay, get a house, get a car, start a business, or just for investments or to buy real estate when the interest rates are too high in a down market. So in order for more people to borrow, the Feds have to lower interest rates, guys. So that means now more people can borrow money for free, right? And they don't have to pay that much interest. See, the only people that know this is the financially educated people. Now is the time to go apply for a loan for your home because the interest rate is low. That saves 100 grand, 200 grand, 300,000 over the next 30 years. When interest rates is high, you're paying millions of dollars for a $200,000 house. And when interest rate is low, you're paying way less interest. All right, so you guys got to understand that. Okay, so now is the time to go buy you a house. Okay, when the interest rates is low. Now is the time to go get you that car you've been wanting because the interest rates are low. But the only caveat to that is that you still need good credit. Most Americans, over 70 million Americans, don't have good credit. Okay? So interest rates are low. That means the people that are financially educated are the ones borrowing money. And guess what? They don't have to pay that much back. So what does that mean? They can make more money. So it's called the rich getting richer and the poor is getting poorer. All right, guys, this is why I have a mission to educate my black people. Guys, we are 450 years behind financially. If we don't wake up and we don't see what's really happening in America, guys, like the Yang Gang said, like Andrew Yang said, by 2050, the average American household net worth will be zero. Okay? It will be zero. Okay? It's not funny. It's a sad thing. Okay? So the rates are cut. Also, what does that mean? That means the people that are saving money, the people that have 401ks, the people that have money in the stock market, their money, their buying power is less now. The money that you have saved in the bank, the interest is less now. So for all the people that like saving money, you better get wise and start investing your money. Investing it in businesses. Investing it in real estate. Okay? Investing it. Okay? In things that are producing. Okay? So we gotta wake up, guys, and get wise. Okay? So the interest rates are low right now. Okay? There was a Capital One breach. So I don't know who was a victim of that. Even though I have Capital One credit cards and I have a Capital One account, I wasn't affected, but there's tons and tons and tons of people, guys, that were affected by this breach that Capital One had. Okay? Deutsche Bank, for you guys that don't know, Deutsche Bank is connected to the central bank. They're connected to the American bank. They're connected to the Japanese bank. And they have went bankrupt. The Feds lowered interest rates after Deutsche Bank goes bankrupt. Okay? The European government, right? In Turkey, every country is lowering interest rates. Remember, all these central banks are tied together. I want you guys to understand this. All of these central banks, guys, are tied together. Okay? They're tied together. So that means they're in bed with each other. So what one does, another one has to follow suit. I want you guys to get this, okay? Because America is next. America been bankrupt for years. We're in $22 trillion in debt, guys. Imagine if you were in $22 trillion in debt. You would not be able to pay that back. The Fed is printing money, guys, at the speed of light. People can't even buy a loaf of bread with a full paycheck. This is how real and deep this shit is, guys. But people worried about Cardi B. People worried and distracted about Trump. People doing the stupidness of this face app on see how old and wrinkled you're going to be when you're 80. Okay? So we got to really wake up and pay attention to what we need to pay attention to. The bullshit has to stop. Okay? So by the government lowering interest rates, guys, okay? Inflation. So for you guys that don't know nothing about inflation, okay? Inflation goes up year after year after year after year after year after year. Corporate raises on the job, right? See, inflation would work well if the inflation went up and your paycheck went up. That means you got a raise on your job went up too, right? But it doesn't work like that. Inflation goes up and your paycheck goes down. This is how it works, right? So there's people that have been working their job for 20 years and they still don't have money. How? Because inflation done ate out your money. There's people that can't retire from a 401k right now because inflation is eating out your money. Taxes and fees is eating out your money. So you can't get ahead. How the fuck does someone get ahead? How do you get ahead, guys? Okay? When the government and society keeps eating your money and you only have one income. That's why one income, guys, will kill you. One income will kill you financially, mentally. You go into depressions. People can't even buy a loaf of bread, 2 loaves of bread. People can't even buy a gallon of milk anymore. Milk is like $7 a gallon. Like, what the fuck? Milk used to be like $1, $2. $7 a gallon? And don't have 4 kids. If you got 4 kids, forget it. You need 2, 3 gallons. And you can only afford 1. People putting water in the cereal down. Because they can't afford the freaking milk. Okay? So as inflation rises, right, your buying power lowers. Right? They didn't teach us this in school. As inflation rises, your buying power lowers. So that means that $10 can't buy nothing. Now you need $20 to buy that same thing. Okay? This is what's happening, guys. So if you feel like, oh my God, I don't have money, I don't understand why I don't have money, I'm tired of living check to check, it's because of inflation. Inflation is killing your money. It is killing your future. It is killing your mental health. Again, if we would have learned this stuff in school, we would have the power to create our own economy. We would have the power to go borrow money at these low-ass interest rates. Okay? We would understand it. Right? But like I said, guys, a lot of black people are distracted by bullshit. Right? And if we do not wake up, guess what, guys? The recession going to hit. People going to lose their homes. They're going to lose their cars. They're going to lose their minds. And they're going to lose their jobs. Okay, so inflation, guys, goes up consistently every year. Is your money on your job going up every year? Are you getting at least a 5% raise every year? If you're not, then guess what, guys? Guess what? You're losing money. So someone that was making 50 grand a year 10 years ago, 10 years later, you're only making about 20 grand. Plus, they still raising taxes. Taxes is another thing, okay, that is eating out your money. Inflation is going like this, your money's going like this, and then now you're right here, and then now the government comes and takes another chunk of your money. So the 50 grand you thought you was making on paper looks good, right? But then when it's time to spend it, pay bills, go places, you're empty. Right? See, we didn't learn this in school because if we understood taxes, we wouldn't be paying any. Donald Trump pays no taxes. Google, Apple, Amazon pays no taxes. Why? Because they are financially educated. They know how to leverage taxes. Taxes are only incentives. If you're creating jobs for people, right? If you're building your business, if you're putting your revenue back into your business to invest in your business so it can grow, you get tax breaks and tax incentives. So if you only have that one job, you don't get no tax incentives. You don't get no tax breaks. See, we got to understand the game. We got to understand the game that is being played. See, the big boys understand this game that is being played, and they're playing it well. Meanwhile, the 90% of Americans don't have a clue on what taxes, inflation, and debt truly is. So you turn 50, you turn 60, you turn 70, and then now you look back at your life and you say, well, what went wrong? That I'm 50, 60, 70 years old and I'm in debt. My kids are in debt. I'm still paying on a student loan 30 years later. I know people that have been paying their student loan for 30 years. Paying the minimum balance. Do you know when you pay your student loan, the interest goes up? Interest rates on student loan, guys, is 24%, and it's going to go up. Income tax, okay, will go up. Okay? Taxes on everything else will go up. That's what dropping of the interest rates mean. Okay? That means everything else will go up now. And only those who have the knowledge, those who have a business, those who have assets, those are the ones that will get ahead. Everyone else will continue to be poorer while the rich gets richer. The rich right now, they're happy that the interest rates are low because that means they can borrow money literally for free now. You borrow $1 million and you ain't even got to pay. You just got to pay $1 million back or a little bit more than that, right? When interest rates are high, you got to pay $2 million back. So the people that are educated are happy that the interest rates are low. The people that are not educated are mad that the interest rates is low, right? So it's a game that's being played on us, guys. It's not somebody's out to get us. It's a game. If you don't know the game or if you're not in the game to win, you lose by default. Remember, school didn't teach us this simply because, what did I say? Right? This gives us power. Make sure you guys are sharing this. Right? This gives us power because no one is talking about this shit. Everybody worried about Trump and Trump getting reelected. Baby, Trump is the least of your problems. Okay? You should be worrying about securing your bag, securing your future, securing your children's future, making sure your children have something. Right? So again, guys, taxes, inflation is eating out your money. And the reason that it's eating out your money because you're not financially educated, you don't have a business, you don't have assets that is producing so that you can have a hedge against inflation. Bitcoin is another way. But if you're not financially educated, you won't even think about Bitcoin. You need to get Bitcoin. It's a way to hedge your money against inflation. It's a way to protect your money from the feds. You think the feds care about you struggling? You think the feds care about you and your children being homeless? No, they don't. So if the feds don't care about you and your job don't care about you, who is going to care about you? You are the only one that can care about yourself. So the rich is getting richer right now and the poor is getting poorer because they don't know. They don't have businesses. They don't have real estate. They have bad credit. All of these things, guys, that the rich people have. They have real estate. They got multiple businesses. They got multiple streams of income. They got good credit. credit is king, not cash anymore. The dollar is dying. And as the feds continue to print money, savers become losers. People can't retire on their 401ks anymore. You have to have additional income, guys. This is the way of the American life, is to get financially educated, understanding how money works, understanding how credit works, understanding inflation so that you can stay ahead and you're not worried about a job paying you anything because you're creating your own. I'm telling you guys, this stuff making me hot. Okay, this is the real stuff right here, right? Imagine if our teachers knew. Imagine if our teachers knew just a little bit of this stuff I'm telling you guys. How many of us, it would have snapped in our head like, wow, you know what? I need to start me a business. I need to get my credit right, right? I need to not be paying taxes. Right? People are so used to paying taxes that they feel like it's fraud when they're not paying taxes, baby. I'm not interested in paying tax at all. Okay? People feel because they've been paying taxes their whole life that when someone says don't pay taxes or you haven't paid taxes, they think they're a scam or they're scamming. No, they know the game of money. Taxes were created for business owners. Taxes are incentive for business owners. So that means if you're a business owner, you have all these tax write-offs, you have all these tax breaks, you have all these tax incentives. In turns, Amazon don't pay taxes because Amazon is creating jobs. Google doesn't pay taxes. Apple doesn't pay taxes. Trump ain't paying taxes. Okay, because they understand the game. Don't be mad at Trump because he understands the game. Don't be mad at Apple and Google and Amazon because they understand the game. Learn the game too. Taxes is killing our wealth. Guys, if you make $50,000 right now a year, you only bringing home $30,000 a year. That's less than $2,500 a month. You can't live on that, even if it's you and your spouse making $2,500 a month. That's $5,000 a month. Guess what? Your expenses go up too. I posted on my Instagram, and I said, don't be the girl or guy that has all the Louis, all the Gucci, all the Chanel bags. Okay, don't be the one to have all the designers and you ain't got no business. You ain't got no education on finance. You ain't got no deeds. You ain't got shit in your name. You don't own nothing. You own a bunch of garbage that can't help you in a recession. Right? Unfortunately, black people, we don't think far enough. We don't know enough about enough. All we know is today I got to pay my bills. Today I got to take care of my kids. That's it. We don't think 40 years ahead. We don't think 20 years ahead. And this is why we're behind 450 years financially. Right? I decided to get financially educated. I had to invest a lot of money. I had to invest a lot of time to understand this stuff, guys. I'm not just picking shit out my head. I've learned this. I've studied this. I've applied this stuff into my life. So now I can be of value to other people so that they can wake up. If I had one person today, I did my job. Because again, I can't help everybody because most people are in a deep sleep where, oh, my job is good. I'm good. Ain't going to be no recession. There's people that believe there's not going to be a recession. When all the signs are here, the Feds just cut interest rates, guys. Big businesses is taking and stealing your money. So what's the next holiday? What's this, August? What's the next holiday coming up? Halloween? Guess what? Everybody is going to run out and go buy them Halloween costumes. I stopped celebrating Halloween years ago. So my kids are big, so I don't even go out and buy Halloween costumes. I don't even buy candy to give out to the kids no more. Okay? Because all that's doing is taking money away from me. Okay? That's all that is doing. It's taking money away from me. And guess what? The people that live check to check are the ones who rush to go get their kids a Halloween costume. Rush to go give kids candy. Rush to go buy Halloween donuts for their coworkers. Then what's after Halloween? Then Thanksgiving come right back around, right? Now everybody got to buy all this food. Now everybody got to be traveling, going and seeing family members and stuff. Everybody got to go do that now. Spending more of your money. And most people use credit to buy food for Thanksgiving. Most people are using credit cards to buy Halloween costumes. Oh, and then Christmas. People shop till they drop Christmas time. How many of you go crazy during Christmas? I don't go crazy anymore. I used to when I was broke. Now I understand. If I can't buy you something during the year, Christmas is what? It's just another way for the big businesses to make money. That is killing your money. So if you didn't buy nothing for Halloween, you didn't buy nothing for Thanksgiving, you didn't buy nothing for Christmas, you can have an extra $10,000. But because you're not financially educated, you following the masses, which is a bunch of asses. Okay? You're following the mass amount of people, your coworkers. Oh, I'm getting my mother this for Christmas. Oh, my baby gonna be this for Halloween. Oh, I'm going away for Thanksgiving. And guess what? They come back broke and broker and broker year on year on year. Most people don't think about retirement until it's too late. Most people don't think about their retirement plans until 55. It is too late to be thinking about retirement at 55. You should be thinking about retirement at 25, 35. So you can start to put money somewhere that is going to grow outside of a 401k or outside of a job pension plan. Okay? Make sure you guys share this on Facebook. Okay? This is what needs to be heard. These are the things that need to be said. Okay? We're in an economic, guys, collapse. And people are walking around like zombies on their cell phones, being clueless and oblivious to what's really and truly going on. Your economy is what is important, right? Labor Day, right? Labor Day is damn near here. Guess what? Everybody gonna get their Labor Day outfits. They going out. They about to pop bottles, smoke weed, all that shit. Spend all of their money again. See, the media has did a good job, guys, at making us stupid. The media has did a good job, guys, at making us dumb. The doctors has did a good job at making us take these medicines. Medicines make you stupid because it dumbs you down. It puts fear into you. Okay? Medicines is nothing but a Band-Aid. It never cures anything. And people on meds for years and years and years. Right? A lot of people are going vegan now. Right? Because they tired of 1 in 4 people are dying of cancer. A lot of people got high blood pressure and diabetes. Right? From the foods. We're grabbing McDonald's. We're grabbing White Castles. We're grabbing the egg roll. We're grabbing fried chicken and French fries. You do that for 20 years, you definitely gonna have some kind of disease. You definitely gonna have some kind of condition. I tell people, you either gonna pay to be healthy now, or you're gonna pay to be unhealthy later. And unfortunately, a lot of people over 55 right now is paying out their ass to be unhealthy. But unfortunately, everybody interested in Labor Day, everybody interested in Halloween, so nobody's interested in eating a vegan burger that costs $20. Nobody's interested in eating a salad that costs another $20. No one's interested in Essentia water, which costs $3 more than the regular Poland spring water. So they're just going to keep pushing, keep pushing it, keep pushing it. See, when you're not financially educated, you're not health educated either. See, it goes hand in hand. Your health is your wealth. So if you're not focused on your finances and growing your finances and having a business, growing, your money, having lines of credit, building your credit, you don't give a fuck about your health either. You won't go to McDonald's. When you live in check to check, you're not interested in spending $20 on a burger. You're not interested in spending $20 or $100 on some macaroni and cheese that's vegan, that's healthier for you. No, you're interested in going to McDonald's. Oh, I ate today, as long as I ate today. See, when you don't give a fuck about one thing, you won't give a fuck about something else either. So your health, wealth, love, and happiness, guys, is what matters. When your wealth ain't right, your health ain't right, your relationships ain't right, and you can't love yourself. There's a lot of people, guys, that wake up every day, they hate themselves. They hate the fact they got to go to a job. They hate the fact that they're not where they want to be. They hate the fact that they don't have the money they want. Okay? They hate the fact that they can't take their kids anywhere. They hate the fact that they haven't traveled outside of the country in 20 years. They hate the fact that they're driving a beat-up car. But no one says, well, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, of being sick and tired, of being sick and fucking tired. I need to do something better with my life because America is going to the dogs. America does not care about their people. If they don't care about us, you gotta care. Michael Jackson, he told us when he's alive, they don't really care about us. Remember, he had a whole song. They don't really care about us. So that means if you know somebody don't care about you, wouldn't you want to care about yourself and your own future and your own finances and your own health? See, because if we don't put a plan in place for ourselves, America has a plan for us, especially black men and women. You know the plan that America has for black men and women? The plan for black men is jail. There's 2 million black men in jail right now. And the feds make $50,000 per year. Listen to this. The Fed make $50,000 per year on one black man being in jail. That is $1 billion industry locking black people up. That's the plan for the black boys, right? Why do you think in school, all these little black boys get in trouble? They send them to the detention center. They send them to the principal's office. They locking little boys up, 6 and 7 years old, because they're acting out. They're literally putting little boys in handcuffs at 6 and 7 years old, black little boys. The American school system is a prison pipeline system. They teaching you how to obey. So now when you get to be a man, guess what? You fear white people. You fear authority figures. And then, guess what? You get discriminated against at a job. You get discriminated against when you go apply for a job. So how does a black man get ahead? Right? Business, credit, real estate, investing. Business, credit, real estate, and investing in yourself. This is how you get ahead. Some people may think it's foreign language because we only learn to go to school, go to work, and then die broke. And then there's 2 million black kids and Latino kids in foster care. Guys, do you think this shit is like a coincidence? No, guys, all this is the plan that the American government has for black people. When Trump says make America great again, he wants America to be white America again. Trump don't give a fuck. He's in it for what he wants. He can care less if your kids don't eat today. He got a whole detention center with a whole bunch of kids right now being tortured. So you think he give a fuck about you who working? No, at all, zero. Okay? So do you give a fuck about yourself enough where you're going to say, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I need me a business. I need to get my credit right. Okay? I need to start investing. I need to get financially educated so that I can win, so that my children can win and my grandchildren can win. Because if not, my black grandkids going to be in jail. My black little girls going to be pregnant in the shelter. You know how much black little girls, when I used to be a social worker, I used to have a 500 caseload. And all of them were black girls. I had maybe one or two white families. But most of them were black young girls between the ages of 16 and 25 years old in the shelter. They were foster kids. They never finished junior high school. They found them a grown man. He got her pregnant. Now she homeless. After he got her pregnant, he went back to his wife. Now she homeless with 2 kids. Then she get into the shelter. Now she found another man. Now he gets her pregnant. He leaves her. It's a cycle. And then they're on welfare. They're on Section 8. They're on food stamps. Trump is cutting food stamps. Trump is cutting Section 8. Trump don't care about you. Trump don't care about me. I don't give a fuck about Trump either. But I know one thing, guys. If we don't learn how to create our own, we will always be at the mercy of a job. We will always be at the mercy of welfare. We will always be at the mercy of Social Security. See, money gives us power. I can get up and leave when I want. I can get up and do what I want. A business gives us time. Okay, to do what we want to do. So instead of being chained to your job and saying, oh, I can't go travel because my boss didn't let me off today. That's slave talk. Oh, I can't take my daughter or my child to the doctor because my boss didn't approve the time off. That is slave talk. You know what made me say fuck a job? When my daughter got sick one day. And I forgot that I had to take her to the doctor. And I looked at my phone. I remembered that same day. And I jumped up and I went to my supervisor's office and I said, I have to leave because I have a doctor's appointment for my daughter that I forgot about. Do you know what she told me? She said, you can't leave. So in my head, I'm a grown woman. She's a grown woman. I have to ask another grown person to take care of my child who I birthed. That shit did not sit well with me. You know what I did? I walked out. I said, fuck this job. I'm out of here. I got to take care of my baby. I left. So when I came back the next day to work, I came back to work. She written me up. Oh, you left. I told you couldn't leave. I didn't even give a fuck no more. Do what you got to do, lady. Do what you got to do, lady. That's what I told her. Do what you got to do, lady. And guess what? They still didn't fire me until 2 years later. Because social work has a high turnover rate. People come into social work and leave social work. You only should be a social worker, guys. I'm just telling you, this is my bias. You only should become a social worker if you're really, truly passionate about truly helping people that are low income. Okay? If you're not passionate, you cannot do social work to make money because there's no money involved in social work. It is a lot of headache. It's a lot of long hours. I used to work 40 to 60, 70 hours a week. And then I have my baby to take care of. They don't care about your kids, especially with ACS. They don't care about your kids. They only care about the kids that they're getting paid for. Right? So I had to make a decision, guys. It's either I was going to stay at that job as a slave and never have the life that I want and never get paid that I'm worth, right? I had that option. Or I can say, you know what? I'm going to step out and have faith in me. I'm going to step out so that my kids can have a better future. I'm going to step out so that I can be of value to the world. I was going to let fear push me and not have fear stop me. Too many of y'all letting fear stop y'all. Too many of y'all should have started that business already. Too many of y'all should have been building your credit. Too many of y'all should have started that real estate class already. Too many of y'all should have bought a course already. But because you're allowing fear to stop you, you will now transfer that energy to your children, which now fear will stop them. Now your kids are 50, 60-year-old infants depending on you to take them to the doctor and take them to work and pay and help them pay their rent. This is what's happening in America, guys. But remember, like I said, the rich is getting richer, the poor is getting poorer. So the rich, they good. All their bills paid. They traveling. They on yachts. They doing all their things. The poor is worried about how they going to pay their rent. How are they going to put milk on the table? Food stamps is getting cut. Social Security is going to be over. If you guys do not have a plan in place, you either will commit suicide because you don't have enough, you feel worthless, you feel powerless, and you feel insignificant. Okay? If you don't have a plan in place, okay? If you continue to go on the path that you're on, okay, with that one income, you will die without ever having the chance to experience living. I hope some of you caught that. So credit, having good credit, having a good business or just a business that you love, okay, or a business that you feel, okay, is helping you and can help others. Okay? Your health, guys, your wealth, your love, and happiness. Write that in the comments. Health, wealth. Hey, guys, health. Write this in the comments. Health, that's number one. Health is everything. Health, let's say health. Wealth, of course, money is everything too. Your love is the highest energy and happiness. Health, wealth, love, happiness. You don't have good health, you won't give a fuck about your money. You ain't got no money, you don't care a fuck about your health. If you don't care about your health, you can't love other people. Like, I love people because now I'm woke to the point where I understand that people are fucked up. And it's not because you want to be fucked up. No, no one wakes up and say, oh, I can't wait to be fucked up today. No one says that, right? But it's because the system, we have been systematically screwed for decades and years and centuries. So when you see someone like Tanisha, black girl, young girl, who's talking some sense, some people will say, you know what, this lady's talking right. She sounds about right. I need to do what she's doing. I need to get involved with what this woman doing. But then there's some people, oh no, Tanisha, she don't know what she's talking about. She's just trying to get people's money. Guess what? That's all the government trying to do, baby, get your money. That's all big businesses is trying to do, get your money. Guess what? That's all taxes is doing, getting your money. Guess what? That's all inflation is doing, is getting your money. So you can continue to think, right, that everything's a scam. You can continue to think that everybody at the top make money. And guess what? You're going to die broke. Your kids will die broke. Right? Unfortunately, black people, we don't plan for wealth. We plan for birthdays. We plan for birthday parties. We plan for vacations. We plan for anniversaries. No one's planning for wealth. They got more Louis and Gucci belts than they got houses and deeds, and LLCs and businesses and good credit. People that got the worst credit got all of the Gucci belts, got all the new Gucci shit that's coming out, got all the Louis shit. But your head is empty. So how can you be a good parent when you have an empty head? How can you be a good servant to others with an empty head? Okay? You cannot be a good servant. You cannot help others, guys, with an empty mind. That's why I said, I do my research. I understand, guys, that we are screwed as a community of black people. It's up to me. I am the ambassador of my bloodline, guys, to break generational curses. Our ancestors are not of slaves. It's of kings and queens. Say, I am a king. if you're a man. Say, I am a queen if you're a woman. We come from kings and queens. The government was kings and queens of our thrones. We are kings and queens. We come from royalty, guys. We need to get back to our royal oats. Okay? Say, I'm a queen if you're a woman. And believe it. Unfortunately, I don't know how many of you grew up in a household where your mom and dad was calling you a queen, but I grew up in a household where none of that happened. Okay? None of that shit happened at all. Okay? None of it happened. Right? So I am the queen, guys, of my throne. I got to make sure that my kids are good. I got to be able to make sure that my children can thrive. I got to make sure that my children are my top priority. And not just making them look cute. Not getting them dressed up for a birthday party or a barbecue. Intellectually, I want my kids to be good. Financially, I need my children to be good. I need my children to have power in the world. And not be subject, okay, to being chained to a job or something that they don't even like. See, it takes me, a millennial, to help my children. It takes me, a millennial, to help my dad and my mom and my grandparents to wake up. It is up to me, not up to my kids, and up to my grandparents. They didn't leave me nothing. My mom ain't left me nothing. My dad ain't leaving me nothing. So it's up to me. Some of y'all need to hear this. It's up to me to get my family on the starting winning track. It is up to me. Say it's up to me to get my family on board to winning. It's not up to Trump. It's not up to the government. It ain't up to Obama. It ain't up to the feds. It's up to me. There's plenty people, guys, in the world winning. There's a lot of people in America winning. Unfortunately, there's more losers in the world than winners. See, there's room at the top. Right? There's air at the top. You can breathe at the top. At the bottom is where you're suffocating. The bottom is where you're depressed. The bottom is where you don't have no money. The bottom is where you feel like you're a crab. But we all have the same 24 hours, guys. What are you doing with your 24 hours? So people got paid today. Some of y'all got automatic deposit and you have automatic withdrawal at the end of the day. So now it's time to wake up. Now it's time to understand life. Right? Now it's time to understand that if I am going to be in the driver's seat for my family, I need to start somewhere. All wealthy and rich people have good credit so they can borrow money and make money. All rich and wealthy people have businesses that is thriving. Okay? They understand investments. Okay? So if you have bad credit, okay, you have bad credit, and you want to build your credit, which 70 million Americans have bad credit, okay? I have a company, right? For $50 today, okay? You can get yourself involved, okay, with a credit repair company where we show you how to build your credit. My credit score went up 100 points in 1 year because I got more financially educated. I can't do it on my own. I need tools to help me to get financially educated. I need courses. I need businesses. I need trainings. I need mentors to help me get financially educated. If I can do it on my own, guess what? I would have already did it. So you got to get your credit right. Okay? You got to get your identity right. You got to set up your wealth plan today. Today is my day. Today is the day that I break generational curses. Today is the day that my family will no longer be hungry because I don't have enough money to feed them. Today is the day no longer will I depend on Social Security and got to keep waiting for the check. Today is the day I no longer live check to check. So if you want to start a business and then you want to fix your credit, okay, you can actually start today for $50. For $50. So the $50 that you were going to spend at lunch today, or you was going to spend at happy hour, start building your foundation. Start reading 30 minutes a day. Okay? Start building your wealth plan. Start understanding how money works, understanding how investments work, understanding how to position yourself. Because when the recession hit and you don't have a business that you can be able to share with others and you don't have good credit, you're going to lose your house, you're going to lose your cars, you're going to lose your job. And most people will lose their minds and they will lose their life. Don't let that be you. Okay? So go to mymoneymatters.today. Okay? The cutting edge products that we have for you guys is identity theft. We have travel discounts. Okay, we have a cash flow manager. We also have a cash back mall. We also have the credit monitoring system. We also have roadside assistance. And now we just added rent reporting. So for all you guys that are renters and don't want to be owners, okay, or you guys that want to be renters and not owners, we also have a way, if you've been paying your rent on time, that now we have a way to record your rent payments that also will help your credit, see, your credit to build. Okay? So I only want to help the people who want to recession-proof themselves. $50. And it is $35 a month. It's $50 to start. mymoneymatters.today. That's the website that you guys need to go to. Put your information in. Pay your $50. We're going to train you on building something for your last name. We're going to show you how not to buy Louis and Gucci and the new lace fronts. How to start investing in your future. Investing in your mind. How to get rid of the negative friends. How to get rid of the negative coworkers. How to get rid of your job that's not serving you. Okay? Some of y'all may say this is foreign language. But let me tell you something. When a recession hit and you can't pay your bills and you lost your job, you're losing your mind, you're going to wish you started building something. Okay? So go to mymoneymatters.today. mymoneymatters.today. If anybody have questions, let me know. Anybody have questions, let me know. We also have roadside assistance, my credit system, credit monitoring, rent reporting, ID theft. Look at that whole breach thing that just happened. Look at that whole breach thing that just happened with Capital One. How many of you were protected? Cash flow manager, tax write-offs. Once you start a business, okay, you automatically now have tax write-offs. You have tax incentives. Okay, you have tax benefits. You now lower your taxable income. Millennials are giving up. I'm watching this video. Millennials are giving up on jobs because they see their parents are struggling right now. They see their parents are struggling just to put bread on the table. So a millennial that's coming out of college or coming out of high school is like, I don't want a job. Why would I get a job, man? You can't even put $5 bread on the table. I don't want a job. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to start me a business. I want to make money every day. I don't want to make money every 2 weeks. That's slow money. You know what I learned? Immigrants that come to America, right? They come for the American dream, to buy a house and get a good job and, be able to make money. They come here in packs and they move fast. They start businesses fast. They get houses fast, right? They put their money together fast, right? They move real quick. And Americans are like, oh, how they do this? How they do that? They came with the plan on what they was going to do. Meanwhile, Americans are here. We've been here our whole life. And guess what? We still moving like fucking snails. We still ain't started that business. We still ain't built our credit. We still ain't got no damn money. That's the craziest thing. An immigrant can come here and take and sweep up your job. Take and sweep up your house. and you've been here your whole life, and they've been here less than 6 months. And they got more done in 6 months than you did in your 60 years. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy, right? That's crazy. I know, because I deal with people. I see people that come to America. These people move like this. They don't come here to go to see the sightseeing. They don't come here to go get on a boat ride. They don't care about no Big Apple. They don't want to go see the 42nd Street. They don't give a fuck about that. They come with a plan. Okay, well, we're going to build this business here. We're going to build this business over here. We're going to get money from over here. Oh, while we're doing this, Mom, you're going to go to the welfare office and get us some welfare and food stamps. We're going to go buy this house over here. It's going to be 20 of us staying in this house so we can pay the mortgage off so we can get another one. They got plans, baby. They get more done in 6 months than people that have been living in America for 60 years. It's sad. It's sad. It's because Americans are asleep at the wheel. People say, Jesus take the wheel. Jesus ain't taking no wheel for you, baby. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe that you can win, if you're not putting your family on the winning track, don't worry about Jesus helping. Jesus helped those who work. Jesus helped those who work. You know that? Did you guys know that? Jesus, God, whoever you believe in, Buddha, whoever, help those who work. He don't help people who just pray all day and just hoping for a miracle. No, you pray and work. Even in the Bible, prayer without works. What do you think works mean? That means you have to work. Prayer without works is dead. Done. Period. Over. So it don't make no sense to even pray. Because it's dead if you ain't put no work to it. So have faith in yourself. Put 100% faith in yourself. Take risk. Jump out on the limb. Because again, you won't jump off a cliff when the recession hit and you ain't on the winning track. So you might as well jump now. Take risk. Invest in yourself. Start you a business. Start working on your credit. Start becoming a better mother, a better wife, a better father, a better husband. So that you won't be empty-headed anymore. So you won't continue to allow fear to stop you. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. If not, your health, wealth, love, and happiness is all that matters. If you don't got good health, your money's screwed. If you ain't got money, your health is screwed. Okay, they all go hand in hand. Okay, so it's about 40 you guys on this webinar. Okay, so again, right, I'm only here as the messenger because I'm doing the work. I'm doing the research. I'm applying principles into my life that's helping me to be of value to you 40 people that are on. And how many other people will see this? So again, guys, we could continue to go to happy hour on Friday and spend $100, $200, and then be depressed when we go home. Or you can say, you know what? I'm not going to happy hour today. I'm going to spend this $50 to start me a business so I can fix my credit, so I can have some money. So when a recession hit, I'm not jumping off of a cliff. So go to My Money Matters. Okay, My Money Matters. .today. We help you with identity theft. Okay, we give you discounts on travel, right? Because once you become a business owner and you start adding value to yourself, you're going to want to travel the world. Okay, identity theft. We help you with travel on discounts. We help you with rent reporting so that can go on your credit. So that also builds your credit. We also help you with your cash flow, understanding where your money's going, where you need to take away money. Right? We also help you lower your tax bill on your job, giving you a raise without asking your boss. We helping you build your credit. We also helping you to monitor your credit. Plus, we have a AAA service, roadside assistance, for you guys that got cars or beat up cars that break down every day or break down every year, and you sick and tired of your car breaking down on you, or you ain't got no gas in your car because you had to buy the bread versus putting gas in your car. So health, wealth, love, and happiness, guys, is all that matters. And if we're not working on all of these things simultaneously, guys, guess what? We're going to die without ever living. So go to mymoneymatters.today, guys. Happy Friday. Let me see how that shit up here.